Peace, wholeness, love, and light to the tribe. I hope everyone out there is doing well. Okay, this is going to be an energy reading for the Leo new moon. I hope you guys are ready. I hope everyone out there is just feeling this good, vibrant energy. This is going to be all about tapping into your heart's desires and the shadows of your heart, the echoes in your heart, right? And we're going to be deep diving into the meaning behind that and what does that exactly mean, because that was a big message that I kept getting, was the heart, your heart's desires. And we all have polarity and duality when it comes to every aspect of us, right? So when it comes to this heart energy, it's always love and light and peace and bliss and yes, this, yes, that, give me more. I want it all. But it's also this sense of fear. It's also the sense of hidden things that are being illuminated and are coming to the surface when it comes to our deepest desires, right? And how are we attracting that? And how are we opening up to ourselves and opening up to others at this time? This is a big collective energy, okay? So let's deep dive into it. I had to burn some Palo Santo. This Palo Santo was just so heavenly. Shout out to Dr. B Serious. You guys go check out his website, elevationtime.com, if you haven't. And let's get into it. So this Leo new moon, it will be happening on the 24th. And it's all about illuminating the subconscious mind of the heart, right? The heart's shadow, right? So the fears of the heart coming up to be cleared. Okay. Love. How do you feel about love? Right? Ooh, I know a lot of us have certain past attachments to love, right? And we keep this, oh, spirit got me going in already. Here we go. I hope y'all ready. All right, buckle up. Hold on tight and buckle up, because here we go. But this is all about deep diving into the layers of love. And how do you love yourself? How do you love others? Are you open to love? Are you open to real, true, genuine, deep, unconditional, compassionate love? Woo! Are you ready? Okay? Because that's what this energy is going to be focused on. It's going to be exposing layers of love. And this is how you love yourself. This is how you love others. This is how you love the community. This is how you love a partner, right? This is how you love your children, right? Your friends, your family, people online, the community, right? Whatever you value, how are you pouring into that? And are you allowing that to pour into you? And it's going to hit every layer, right? Especially the subconscious mind, as this is a new moon, right? New moons is that dark period, right? This is when the most energy can pour in, because there isn't any distractions, right? There isn't any light blinding us, right? We're able to deep dive easily into this energy. Okay. So just be mindful of that. You may feel a little emotional. Okay. So remember to practice that emotional intelligence when it comes to deep diving into yourself, deep diving into others. Okay. Prying into others, right? You want to be mindful of your emotions and their emotions, as this could be a very sensitive time, right? Also with that heart opening, it leaves you vulnerable sometimes, right? So protect yourself, but be open. Find that balance. I know it's like oxymoron. It's like, what is she talking about? Protect yourself and be open. But you got to find a balance, because you don't want to block your blessings from you being so protective, right? Someone could be trying to come in and gift you something, but you're so guarded that you don't even see this is an angel in disguise, right? And that's going to be another message. There's going to be a lot of blessings, blessings, angels, messages in disguise. And also that flip, right? The wolves in sheep clothing, the sheep's in wolf clothing. So you want to master that discernment and master that emotional intelligence, which means processing how you feel before you react, before you respond. Okay. All right now. So yeah, this is going back to the heart and love. Okay. And whoa, spirit took me in deep with this one. And spirit said, why do you fear love? I feel like I touched on that a little bit, but this is for something for you to think about. This is for something to you to deep dive in within your own thoughts. Why do I fear love? Because of X, Y, and Z, right? Well, what made me, get into the root of it? What made me feel like, okay, because I got my heart broke. Okay, well, why did I get my heart broke? Because I was open, I was vulnerable. Why was I open and vulnerable? Right? Because I want true love. Right? And why do I want true love? Because I was lacking this in my childhood. Right? I didn't receive a lot of attention. I'm just speaking. All right. Don't shoot the messenger. All right. But this is trigger warning. Sorry. I like to give trigger warning before I go there. But because I lacked attention as a kid, or I didn't receive the proper love as a child, or I got a whole bunch of love. All right. I need that love, right? I need that attention, that Leo energy, right? Give it to me, right? Or, right, you ain't showing me no attention. Right? So this is all about getting to the core of yourself and finding out what your desires are. Like I said, that shadow of the heart. This is deep diving into your heart. What do you desire? Why do you desire that? Where is that stemming from? Right? Okay. Then it says, pour into yourself, and the rest will fall through, and the rest will fall into place. Okay. So why do I fear love? Because I got my heart broke, because I want it to be fulfilled, right? Why am I looking for external validation and external love when I could just pour that love into myself, right? I could just take back my power, I need to make sure that my cup is filled. Okay, you guys. So this is about getting back, getting back in tune with yourself, as this will be a very illuminating time. This is going to illuminate your shadow more than you think. Okay. It's just going to be focused on the heart. All right. In that inner child. Right. So I suggest everyone to dig deep and brace themselves. Like I said, we can't always want to be light workers and peace, love, and bliss if we ain't doing the shadow work too. Right. Shout out to Soul Tribe. You already know how we do over here. Right? We're going to take accountability. We're going to do the inner work. We're going to illuminate that shadow and bring these things to light. So can't nobody tell us about ourselves, right? Oh, you selfish. You're damn right I'm selfish. I'm pouring into myself this season, right? Because I've been giving, and letting people take. Yeah, it is my turn to pour into myself, right? Okay. All right. And when you do that, when you pour into yourself, when you nourish yourself, you get more in tune with yourself, know thyself, mastering thyself, mind over matter, right? Mastering your emotions, right? Emotional intelligence, because I've done the work that it takes to know myself. Okay. And then you can manifest the desires of your heart, right? Because how you gon' ask for love of someone else, love of things, and you don't even love yourself. You don't even know yourself, right? So this is where you pour into yourself, love yourself, get in tune with yourself, get in tune with your true values, get in tune with your true desires. That desires, the desires wanted to come out that whole time. That's why I was stuttering and stumbling over my words, because what are your true desires? What is it that you want? What is it that you desire? You have to pour that into yourself first. Once you get in tune with that, then you're able to manifest whatever it is that you truly want. Things will start to come so easily, right? If you've been putting in the work, you most definitely receive rewards, right? All right. Okay. Following your heart's desires. Ooh, my ears. And your dreams and wishes will come true, right? They're about to come true. And you better be careful what you ask for. You better be careful what you ask for, because you are going to get it. Okay? Especially if you're putting in the action behind it to manifest it. We are master manifestors. As soon as we speak something, as soon as we say something, it's popping up. Whether it's a random person on the street coming giving us confirmation, a random person on YouTube giving us confirmation, a random message on the TV, right? A song plays, right? The angel numbers, right? You seeing this color, you seeing signs, you seeing the symbols, you seeing the synchronicities, right? Yeah, you know what time it is. Okay. All right. You've done the work to be here. You've done the work to be here. You deserve to be here. Can I get a ashe? Okay. You done the work that it takes to be here. And when I wrote here, I put here like in hearing. To be here, to be heard, to be clear. Right? So never be afraid to speak your truth, speak your affirmations, speak your peace, speak your dreams out into reality. Okay? Yeah, we're going to take it slow. We're going to take it slow this time. Because I'm normally like, da 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 da. Somebody, shout out to Soul Sharp, shout out to y'all so much. I thank y'all so much. Somebody was like, Diamond, can you please slow down? I'm still processing the last 2 sentences you said. So we're going to take it slow. Take it slow. Okay. And that's a message. Give yourself grace. Give yourself patience. Be gentle with yourself. Okay. This is going to be one of them times. Take it slow. Listen to some R&B music. Catch a vibe. Okay. Listen to some soul music. Listen to some instrumentals. Right. Just ground yourself and be one with self. Okay. Be still. Be patient. All right. Okay. You've done the work to be here, and your reward is coming. Okay. What you prayed for is here. These were all channeled messages. Okay. So if you, like I said, if the message resonates, it resonates, right? But you have been working on something. You have been investing in something. You have been giving your attention to something. You've been pouring into something. What is it? Okay. Whatever you've been pouring into, investing in, that is going to be reciprocated back to you. If it really resonates, you already seeing things come into your energy field. You're already seeing opportunities. You're already seeing abundance. You're already seeing love. And these are multi-layered things. It's not just one thing. Open up your mind, open up your heart. Love isn't just sexual. Love isn't just partners. Abundance isn't just money. Okay. Hello. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. I know y'all heard that message. Okay. Like I said, if this message really resonates, you're already seeing the opportunities, the abundance, and the love come in all ways. You don't have to do any more of anything. It is coming to you. You are attracting these things. You are an abundance magnet. You are a love magnet, right? The birds, the bees, the insects, the children, the elderly, random people, people from your past, people from you don't even know coming in, seeing you, recognizing you, giving you your flowers, admiring you. Okay. So be open to it all. And when these things start to pour in, right, it's gonna be it's gonna be an overwhelming sense of abundance. But this is what you pray for. This is what you ask for. So put your hands out to receive it because it's here. Don't be afraid. Okay? This is part of you activating your power. This is you. You did this. You take accountability for your actions. You did this, right? You've been nourishing that seed. You've been watering that plant. That seed that lies from within yourself, right? And you're feeling more vibrant than ever. You're feeling more alive than ever. And that energy is radiating out like a beacon call. And it's calling others on that same frequency. It's calling things on that same frequency. Things are attracted to that light, attracted to that energy. You did it. Okay? So give yourself a round of applause because we made it. We made it here. We made it through another day. We made it through another season. We made it through another year. A lot of people didn't make it here. All right? A lot of people are losing their minds and not in a good way. We're still here with our mentalities intact, with our integrity intact, with our heart intact, with our morals intact. Some people, yeah. We still out here surviving, right? So some people still out here surviving, right? But their integrity and their intentions, right? Okay. Open up your mind to a different perspective at this time to receive all of the blessings from the divine. Okay. I want to go slash. I don't know what's going on with me today. Y'all got to excuse me. It's the energy. Okay. Like I said, give yourself some grace and have fun. Okay. All right. Be grateful, give gratitude, be present. Okay. Your inner child, acknowledge it and honor it. Okay. And show it love. Show your inner child some love. So whatever, whether that's dancing, singing, playing, writing, drawing, running out in the field with no shoes on, rolling around in the dirt in the grass. Don't worry. Oh, my hair. Oh, my clothes. You can wash them. You can take a bath. You can take a shower. Stop worrying. Don't worry about it. Your inner child never cared about none of these earthly things. Your inner child just wants to play. Your inner child just wants to have fun. Bubbles. Blowing bubbles. Right? Enjoying the small things in life, enjoying the little things in life, being free, right? Is that my bird? As soon as I said being free. Yeah, free as a bird. All right. So tap into that inner child and don't be afraid to let it sing. Let it be free. Okay. And that's one of the most blissful places to be in, is to be in your inner child without worrying, because that's how you get into that blissful state, right? They say in order to get into the kingdoms of heaven, you have to come as a child. What does that mean, right? Oh, I got to be silly? No, you have to be pure of heart, right? Children are very honest. They're very pure. They see things in a whole nother different realm, in a whole another different view, because they don't have these programming from this world of years of BS, right? They fresh out of that divine realm, and they still have those divine lenses over their eyes and over their mind. So that's why you need to come to this divine energy as a child. And then you get all of your hopes and your wishes and your dreams. Okay? That's how you reach higher realms. Pure and innocent and bliss. Pure bliss, right? That's the best way I can describe divine energy. It's very blissful, right? That natural high, that orgasm, that orgasmic feeling, that is just a taste of the divine's love, right? After someone has a child, that oxytocin, that serotonin, right? That it's another one, dopamine, right? It's that natural high that you feel. That is the divine's love. That is divine magic. That is divine intervention. Okay? So be mindful of your energy and be mindful of others' energy as they see your light. Okay? And this is how you rise higher. Rise higher. Go higher. You go higher because you're holding on to that light. You're holding on to your peace. You're holding on to that bliss. Right? Don't let it go. Okay? Something is coming to the surface and something is coming to the light to be exposed. Okay? Brace yourself for the ride of your life. These next 6 months, everything is going to shift. Okay? Now, that was a channeled message. I still got to deep dive into why Spirit made me say that. But if you go back 6 months from now, everything has completely shifted. We already more than halfway through this year. Look at how you started off this year to right now. I know I'm not the only one, y'all. Look at how you started off this year to where you're at right now. It's been a complete 180. And you're facing your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your desire, that abundance. It's all right here in your hand. Okay? Now, these next 6 months, things are going to take off. They're going to skyrocket. Okay? So brace yourselves. So look back at Leo full moon. What were you doing during that time? Which was Aquarius season. Okay? There was some type of shift. There was some type of test. There was something that you was going through that you made it through that helped you prepare forward to be here today. Now, this is that alchemy balance of that time where you propel higher, where you go higher, where you rise higher. Okay? And these next 6 months are going to be life-changing. Okay? All right. Now, let's get into this chart. Those are just some channeled messages. Let's get into this chart energy. Ooh-wee. Soon as I looked at the chart, you guys, it's some things that cannot be ignored, right? The energy is the energy, and the energy cannot be ignored. It's like when you walk in a room and you could tell somebody was just fighting. Like, hold up, it's too quiet up in here. Y'all not looking at each other. Y'all separated. What the hell done happened up in here? You could cut the tension with a knife, right? But this is polar opposite of that. This is all about love. I've been telling y'all this in my last readings. If y'all haven't checked out my last couple of readings, I suggest that y'all do. This is the season of love. Why do I say that? Why do you keep saying that this is the season of love? Well, first off, you have to love yourself. That's mandatory. That's a main priority, is loving yourself. And when you love yourself, you pour into layers that open you up to divine love, to divine communication, to divine interference, to divine union and abundance, right? And when you let this beautiful energy into your auric field, when you surrender to the divine flow of love and abundance, that's when these things start to come to you. That's when love starts to come to you. All right. So the first thing that I wrote down, I hope y'all ready. I don't know. Well, you better get ready. Was twin flame. Ooh. And that has so many different things attached to it, but I'm not talking about a karmic partner, a karmic soulmate, a karmic relationship. I'm talking about a soulmate that was sent here from the divine to help you elevate, that helps inflame that fire, that passion, that desire that you have, and you do the same for this person. We're talking about an energetic match. We're talking about a reflection. We're talking about a soulmate. This is different. This is different. I'm trying to prepare y'all now. Okay? Now why is she bringing up this twin flame energy? Why is she bringing up love energy? Now, this could be yourself, like I said, because love isn't just about someone else. Love is about yourself. Right? This is about the twin flames within yourself coming together. That masculine, that feminine, that light, that dark, that higher, that lower. Right? Your inner child, your oversoul, your higher self, your lower self. Right? This estrogen and testosterone. Right? We can go back and forth all day. We in a realm of polarity. We in a realm of duality. Right? So that being balanced at this time within yourself. Like I said, to go higher and be one with the divine. Now, when you do this internally, that reflects outward. So there's going to be a lot of people coming into your auric field, a lot of opportunities coming to your auric field. And one is going to be a loving, romantic partnership. One is going to be a business partnership. One is going to be a friendship. Right? There's multiple things that are going to be coming in because your heart is open, because you poured into yourself. Your cup is full and your cup is running over to receive. Okay? Then not only that, because this is like deep. Like I said, some of y'all could feel this energy. It's been heavy on your heart chakra, right? This energy is going to pull on your heart chakra. It might take your breath away. You might get swept off your feet. Just be ready. Okay. Yeah, we're going to take it there today. Okay. We're taking it there today. But I say that because this new moon is at the 2nd degree. 2. Right? 2 is the builder. 2 is the lovers. 2 is the 1 + 1 = 2 coming together. Right? But not only is the new moon, for it to be a new moon, that means the sun has to be there as well. Right? So the sun is at the 2nd degree and the moon is at the 2nd degree, which is that 22. Right? And 222 is a divine number for twin flame. Okay? It has many other things, but that's one of the main ones. A lot of people that I know, before they got into their soulmate relationships, you will see 22, 222, 2 a lot for years, maybe. Okay. That's how you know. All right. I'm giving y'all some little gems. All right. But I said the twin flame energy is here with this 22. That's the master builder number. What are you building? What are you working on right now? Okay. What does your foundation of love look like? If y'all got no pen and no paper out taking notes, I suggest y'all do. What does your foundation of love look like? Your foundation, not what you want, because that'd be another thing. Oh, he got to have this, that, and this. He got to have a big, he got to, back it on up, sweetie. She got to have this. She can't be no gold digger. Blah, blah, blah. Back it up, bro. What does your foundation of love look like? How is your foundation of love built? Right? And are there some certain blocks, certain things that you need to take out? Because it's not setting up the right foundation for love, for you to receive love at this time. Even from yourself. Okay? And abundance, your foundation of love and abundance. So what is it that you truly value? What do you value in yourself? What do you value in yourself? Like I said, if you was to strip away everything you have, your clothes, your house, your car, your hair, your nails, your shoes, your money, what do you love about yourself? What do you value about yourself? Okay? All right. And this will be a time where we are focused on healing the heart. This is how you get in tune with your heart, right? Like I said, it's not always love and light. We love love and light. We love abundance. We love money. We love feeling good, right? But we got to get to the root of these things. So we're not looking for external value or looking for a false sense of things to fill ourselves up with BS just to nourish ourselves for the moment, right? I don't want something temporary. I want longevity, right? This is how you build your foundation up with yourself first. That way, when a person does come in, when an opportunity does come in, you're not trying to fill a void because I'm already fulfilled within myself. I don't need you, but I do kind of want you. All right. let's keep it lit, right? But that's that balance. That's where people get manipulated, right? Because they feel like they need love. They need a partner. They need someone, right? Oh, they said they will. All right. About to come in and get them what they need. Huh? That's that karmic. That's when that karmic come in. Because you haven't done the internal work yourself. So spirit's like, all right, put her to work. Put them to work. That's when you learn them lessons. You got some lessons to learn. Then you come out of it and you like, damn. Why didn't I? Going back to yourself, right? Now I'm more aware. Now I'm more, when someone keeps on asking for this or that and this and that, and they're not pouring into me, someone keeps draining my energy, and there's nothing being reciprocated. This person might be a user. This person might be manipulative. This person might have some healing work that they need to do within themselves, and we're not going to even judge them, right? Because I got things that I need to work on as well, right? Nobody's perfect, right? We're not here to judge nobody. We're here to grow and elevate. And as soon as you detach from those emotions, detach from those things and look at it from a bigger perspective, you're able to take in the real message, take in the real full experience, right? But you got to do the work. We got to do the work, okay? We got to deep dive and do the work. That's how you elevate. That's how you grow. It's a process. Like I said, give yourself grace. I'm not telling you to heal. All right, be healed. No, it don't work like that. Unless y'all know some people. I mean, y'all got that magic touch. I know, like the Reiki. Yeah, we're gonna pull it out. But it's also some internal work that needs to be done. Right? We can't place certain things on other people. Oh, they broke my heart, but you allowed them to. You allowed them in your energy. So you got to take some accountability as well and take it back to yourself. All right. Okay, now. And then I say focus on healing the heart and that inner child. Who? Like I said, that inner child, baby. I might have to do a workshop just on that if people really ready, because people, they don't even see that they are still them. They are their inner child, right? And that if you haven't done the inner child work, you're still going to be living out those inner child years, not even aware of it, not even conscious of it. This is why it's important to work on yourself. I didn't know this was going to be a healing session. I can't stand myself. But I love it because it's necessary. And a lot of people weren't taught, and a lot of people didn't know, right? Just like me, through my experiences, nobody taught me this. I learned all this through experience. Like you guys, some of us weren't taught this. We learned through experience. That's why we went through it. It didn't make sense then, but it makes sense now. Okay. And this is all part of divine nourishment, right? I'm going to give you what you need, whether you like it or not. You needed to have that lesson. You needed to take that loss. You needed to build up your foundation with yourself first, so that way you could see things more clearly, not just the illusion of what it looks like. Not just the fantasy, getting caught up in a delusion. Now you're delusional. Okay? We got to break this mirror, break this facade, look past the smoke and mirrors and open up to ourselves. So that way we could see the reflection of ourselves and others, and they can see that within themselves and us. And then we just vibing on a high vibration, because I'm able to check myself. I'm able to acknowledge certain things within myself. I can laugh at myself. Okay. We can't always be so serious. There's a time and place for everything. But we gotta know when is the right time and when is the right place for certain things as well. And we learn that from experiences and the divine leading us. And sometimes we don't know it all, and we just trust in the divine and surrender into the divine flow, because it's not meant for us to know everything. Otherwise we would, I could see 10 years into the future. All right, well, let me set up everything right now. Some of us can, but realistically, we don't know what 2040 is going to look like. We have an idea, and this hand been itching for 2 days now. Yeah, some abundance coming in, y'all. Let me focus. Okay. But yes, the inner child and divine nourishment. Where's my lifeboat? Where's my life jacket? Okay. I said divine intervention. This is going to be a divine intervention. Some like to call it miracles. Some people like to call it unexpected things happening. Some people like to call it a tower moment. Okay. There's a lot of names for this energy. I just like to say, the works of God, the works of Allah, right? It's going to be divine intervention in all ways, in all polarities. Some things are going to be pulled out of your life to help you elevate. Some things are going to be put in your life to help you elevate. Okay, this divine presence will be felt and will be known. All right. I'm like I said, I'm just giving y'all the warning now. Okay. And a soul mate is coming in to help. I said what I said. Okay. And not only is the sun and the moon in Leo. We also have Mercury in Leo as well. So this is all about communication and communicating and expressing yourself and thinking with yourself, right? So you have to think, okay, like I said, going back into that past. Now, not dwelling on that, not getting lost in it, just acknowledging things, being real with yourself, right? Can we keep it 100? Can you keep it 100 with yourself and be authentically yourself, right? It's that energy, okay? I said, communicate that love and express that love with yourself, okay? Then I also said that Pluto is in opposition of this energy. So this is going to be a collective thing. This is going to be a collective energy. Okay? That changes and shifts. We're already seeing it right now. The way people think, the way people act, the way people communicate, the way people listen is totally different from 10 years ago than before that, 20 years ago, right? This is a collective shift. People don't communicate the same no more. I'll never forget when I was in Atlanta, it was so refreshing to be around people. We were on top of that mountain, everybody just engaging and communicating and networking. You know, it was beautiful versus some other places you go, everybody like this on their phone. How I'm going to communicate with you if you're looking down? How spirit is going to communicate with you if you're looking down the whole time? Spirit can't even give you the messages because your head down. Hold your head up. Got to keep your head up. Okay? Keep your head up. All right? So this is how it's going to affect the future and how it's going to affect the collective. Okay? How we think, how we talk, how we express ourselves, how we communicate, how we move, how we work with our hearts. This is all centered in our heart and our mind. And when people aren't aligned, they do things out of alignment. Okay? So this is where we get back in tune with ourselves so we have the right path, we make the right choices. Okay? I also said intuition. Spirit made me write this big bold letters. Intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Go with your first mind. That gut feeling. Yeah. Some of y'all can't hear y'all intuition. Some of y'all can't trust y'all gut because y'all got a whole bunch of BS in that microbiome. Okay. Y'all need to do a detox. Y'all need to do a cleanse. Okay. Y'all need to fast. Okay. You don't know if it's your ego or your spirit. Yeah, you need to do some cleansing and watch what you're consuming. Watch what you're watching. Watch what you're listening to. Watch what the environment that you're in. Watch the energy that you're surrounding yourself with. That's what's confusing you. Okay? And once you get clear, you can hear the messages louder than ever. Your intuition will be loud. Loud. You can't ignore it. Okay? Trust your intuition. It will never lead you wrong. And listen carefully to the wisdom of your soul, heart, body, and mind. And make sure you find a balance within yourself at this time. Okay? The portal is open and the distractions are heavy. So stay focused. Stay focused, soul tribe. They gonna hit us with distraction after distraction after distraction. Because this is a time where we can pour into ourselves more clear, more open than ever, right? The path is open. All right. So it's up to you on how you walk down that path. Okay. It's time for the divine reflection to come in. And why does she keep bringing up reflection and divine and love and partnership? You want to know why I keep bringing it up? Because the sun and the moon are at the 2nd degree. Then we have Venus at the 22nd degree. You know, Venus, the love, the planet of love, the love and abundance and values and things that we work, that one's at 22. Then we have Neptune at the 2nd degree, spirituality, Pisces, the 2 fish, the ending of old cycles. That's at the 2nd degree. Then we have Pluto at the 2nd degree. That's all about the generation. That's all about the generation, the death, the rebirth, for the new cycle of the collective, for the future, for the hopes, the wishes, and the dreams. That's at the 2nd degree. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all hear what I'm saying. Then we have the North Node and the South Node at the 20th degree. 2 again. Then Mars is at the 21st degree. Every planet, every sign is at the 2. The 2. Right? Because we want to work on ourselves, but this life is not to be in solitude by ourselves the whole time. We came into this life by ourselves. Yes. We're going to die alone. Yes. But this life is to be shared with someone. We are here to procreate, right? The creator and co-creator. We're supposed to be here creating whatever realm of reality that we want. Okay. So again, we got the moon and the sun at the 2nd degree. We have Venus at the 22nd degree. We got Neptune at the 2nd degree. We got Pluto at the 2nd degree. We got the North Node and the South Node at the 20th degree. And we got Mars at the 21st degree. I'm going to leave that there. But I said it's time to open up to love. Open up to love. You learned the lessons. You have the discernment. You can cut them off whenever you want to. Look, you hear me? You can cut them off whenever you want to, but you have to be open to it, right? A loss is going to be a loss, and you losing if you never try, right? So at least try and say, at least I tried it and we're okay. What did you learn? All right. So open up to love, divine love. You deserve it. You deserve it. What you think all this self-work is for? Yes, for you to be fulfilled, for you to be nourished, but it's also to share with someone. Shout out to the Soul Tribe, because I come here and I share with you guys and you guys pour into me. It's a beautiful thing. It's so beautiful. You know how long I waited to have a soul tribe? You know how long I waited to connect with like minds? People that's not going to judge me. People who think the same way in different ways and bring me to enlightenment. And I bring them to enlightenment. We share these ideas and we have each other thinking about different things. What? Oh, I'm going to cry. I'm so emotional about that. Because the beginning of this journey was so lonely. And the beginning of this journey was so hard. Right? But we had to do that to find ourselves. And now that we are confident in ourselves and we know who we are, we can connect with people that's on different vibes, but we on the same frequency. We have that same understanding. We here to raise our vibration. We here to be of love and light. We are divine reflections. That's it and that's all. You do your part, I do my part. You have your peace, I bring my peace. And we bring it together and have that wholeness. That's why I say peace, wholeness, love, and light. Because you bring your peace, I bring my peace. We put them together. All right, now it's whole. Right? That's the whole tribe. Not a piece of the tribe. Not a piece of the puzzle. Not a piece of the pie. We want the whole thing. But how we do that? You have your perspective. I have my perspective. They have theirs. This religion got theirs. They got theirs. But guess what? We bring it all together. It all makes sense. We are not divided. We're better united. Okay? All right. And your unique perspective of self will help you expand your soul. right? And I said that because of Uranus, right? And Uranus is in Gemini, okay? And I said it will help you expand your soul because you're in the middle of a huge expansion. You're in the middle of a huge transition. And I said that because Jupiter is in Cancer, right in the middle of all of this energy. Okay? Because we have Uranus in Gemini. Then we have Jupiter in Cancer. And then we have the sun and the moon in Leo. So you're in the middle of a big shift that's going to shift and propel you to exactly where you want to be for the rest of your life. This is your legacy you built in, right? These next 2 to 3 years are going to be very pivotal. Okay? But especially right now, because we in the middle of it. We in the middle. You may even feel like you in the middle of something, a rebirth, a transition, transmuting stuff, cutting people off, getting in tune with yourself, building your business. You in the middle of working, you in the middle of resting, you in the middle of something. Okay? Find that middle ground within yourself so you can continue to elevate. Okay? Because things are about to shift and that will change your life forever. Okay. Things are about to shift and it's going to change your life forever. Once we get through this energy, things are never going to be the same. It's given 2020, it's given 2019. And y'all know what happened. Things never been the same. I'm getting chills. We about to tap into that energy. There's going to be a huge shift where everything changes. That's why we're getting ourselves together right now. Okay. All right. Is it okay? The mic's on. Okay. Especially if you've done the work, it's going to be better. Things are going to be better for you. Especially if you've done the work, because Saturn and Neptune are both retrograde and they're in Aries, but they're going back into Pisces. So this is going back to reflect on those old cycles. Because once they come out of retrograde, baby, like I said, things are going to shift and it's going to be even more abundance pouring in for you, pouring in for us at this time. Okay. So I said, especially if you've done the work, if you have the discipline, if you have the patience, if you've been building your structure of self and you've been having that spiritual discipline with yourself, you will start to receive a lot of rewards. And like I said, if you already been doing this, you're already seeing them. You're getting a peek at your abundance. You're getting a peek at your harvest right now. You're setting yourself up for greatness right now. You already did it. Those past 7 years, everything you've been working on, everything you've been pouring into, you're seeing all of that happen right now. Okay. What you're doing right now is going to help set up this next 7 years, your next 10 years, your next 20 years, your next legacy. Okay. For the next lifetime. Because you came here to complete something in this lifetime. You came here on a spiritual mission. Right. We incarnated for a reason. And we're fulfilling those missions right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm passionate. I love this shit. I'm passionate about this shit. Okay. This is what I do. This is what we do. Okay. Like I said, I love y'all. We here to rise our levels of consciousness. We here to enlighten ourselves and grow. Right. All right. I'm going to leave that there. Okay. And abundance in every way. And when I wrote in, I put END. So this is the end of an old cycle of abundance, the end of an old cycle of doing things. And we're tapping into a new cycle of doing things. Okay. And you're going to receive abundance in every way. So be open to it. Don't close yourself off to one stream of income. Open yourself to an abundant stream, to abundance flow, to the divine flow. All right. And receive it all. Okay. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Okay. All right. And also healing the mind will help you receive more. And that is key. right? Because not only do we have Saturn and Neptune and Aries, we also have Chiron and Aries, and Chiron is the wounded healer, right? And it's in Aries. Aries is all about the mind, right? So how are you healing your body? How are you healing your mind? How are you healing what you consume with your eyes, right? Discipline, right? The more you work on yourself, the more abundance you receive. And it's not an external thing, just for having that fulfillment within yourself. Ooh, them triggers don't bother me no more. Ooh, can't nobody pull me out of my frequency, out of my energy. Ooh, he look good. But we not about to, okay, but we focus. We focus, child. We focus, okay? Okay? Why? Because we got a mission here to complete. I'm on a mission. I'm on a divine mission. And can't nothing take me off of that path. I don't care how good. Holla if you hear me, okay? But everything happens for a reason. But I said healing the mind will help you receive more. That is the key. Okay? So uprooting these old ideas, uprooting these old beliefs, uprooting old programming, old ways of thinking, right? Unlearn to relearn because we've been lied to, right? It is what it is. So get in tune with yourself. All right? Let's go to the next page, you guys. Okay. Thank you so much if you're still here with me. We haven't even, baby, I'm only halfway there. Okay. If you, like I said, I love you guys. We pour into the collective. All right. And if you guys are feeling generous and want to donate, all of my information is down in the description box below. If you guys want to book readings, book sessions, anything. Okay. Deep dive. I'm all here for it. But let's get back into the chart. I'm almost done with the chart, and then we're going to deep dive into some channeled messages and the meditation that I did, which was woo. All right. But the South Node in Pisces at the 20th degree, the soul is destined to break through. It has been written. This is the Akashic records. This is part of your DNA. All right. It's already destined. It's already written. You're already on the path. Your soul, what is your call? What is your calling? What is your soul calling you to do? What is your spirit calling you to do? What is your heart calling you to do? What is the divine putting on your spirit to execute? Okay? Work on it. One step at a time. We're going to get there, tribe. We're going to do it. We got this. You got this. All right? Only thing that's standing in between you and what you want is you. That's it. So go out there and get it. All right? No excuses. Get it done. Just do it. Do more, love more. All right? And then I said, continue to heal your mind, yourself, your past, and your shadow on all levels. Because the South Node and Mercury, no, the South Node and Mars are in Virgo. Okay, so this is healing yourself on a deeper level. And if you are going to go back into the past, just reflect on things. Reflect on how much you've grown and how much you've healed. Right? If you've been doing a shadow work, take a break. You got to deep dive into the subconscious mind 24/7, right? You got to find a balance. And if there's some more things you need to work on, get to work. That's it and that's all. Okay? I ain't going to beat y'all today. I ain't going to beat y'all over the head. Okay? To help yourself and to be of service to the highest light and to fill up your cup first. Purity, and don't be ashamed or scared of your power. Okay? And I said that because Lilith is in Scorpio, right? So don't be ashamed or scared to tap into your power, right? Whatever that may look like, don't be ashamed or afraid of how you're healing, right? Because it's all serving a bigger purpose, right? We've all been through something. We all made it through something. Okay, don't be ashamed of that. Don't be ashamed of your past. It got you here today, right? All right now. And that's how you tap into your power and call your power back. Okay? Continue to shine brighter and be yourself. Okay? And I love it because I had a popsicle yesterday and it had a little writing on it and it said, be yourself. And I wrote that down. I said, yes. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Y'all see me how I be on here. I be, what? One take Jake in it, all type of noise in the background, headscarf on, stumbling, tripping. My light done fell on one of the videos, done broke, right? We be having rainbows. We be having Tweety birds in the background, kids coming in. That's me. Laughing, people saying crazy stuff in the chat, right? This is life. This is me. I'm not afraid to be myself. I'm authentically myself. And we're going to continue to keep growing and loving ourselves in every facet and every shade, no matter what that looks like. Hate it to love it. Okay. All right now. All right. So that was the chart. We're going to tap into a meditation and some channel messages that I received for this energy, for this beautiful new moon in Leo. And the first thing I was what had happened was I was trying to go into a meditation. Before I can even go into a meditation, I started scrying. So spirit wrote down some words and words of wisdom. And I was like, wow, this is powerful. So I'm going to share with you guys what I wrote down. I put, I know I will have what I desire. Focus is right in front of you. Just reach. It's yours. Close your eyes and imagine what it would be like, what it would feel like, what it would taste like. What does it sound like? It's here. Open up, my dear starseed. Get ready for embrace, impact. You have, wait, you will be felt. You will be seen. Okay. Sunbeams, light bearer, ray of light. You will feel this in your sacral chakra and your solar plexus and your heart. And I was like, whoa, that was amazing. Okay. So close your eyes and just reach, right? That's like closer to my dreams. It's making me think of Guapole. That's dang near like a channeled message from that song. It's so close, it's like just reach. I can feel my dreams. I can't sing, but y'all get the point. I'm getting closer to my dreams. All right. So yeah, and then you're going to feel this in your sacral chakra, that sexual energy, creative energy. You're going to feel this in your solar plexus, your power, your confidence, your vitality, that ray of light, right? What you eating, watch what you consuming, and you're going to feel this in your heart. So opening up to love and abundance and attracting that and receiving that and reciprocating that energy and giving it. Okay. All right. Then after I wrote down that passage, I'll probably put that in the description box so y'all can read that. But after I wrote down that passage, then spirit took me into my meditation. And this was a very deep message as well. So as soon as I closed my eyes, I seen someone getting dunked underwater. And it immediately made me think of the subconscious mind, right? Deep diving into your subconscious mind. But I seen someone getting dunked underwater in a pool. And I seen a downward arrow pointing down, right? And that's normally water. That's normally like a download. That's something coming in, right?
Then I went underwater and seen a candle light with a flame on it. Right? So that immediately made me think of the heart, the flame, the soul, the spirit, right? Because it's engulfed in darkness, engulfed in this water. All of our organs are in water, in blood, in darkness, right? The sun is engulfed in this darkness, in this water, but it is the flame, right? The cosmic flame, the twin flame, right? Within yourself, that resides within yourself. That spark of creativity within the pineal gland. The pineal gland, the mind is encased in darkness, but it is the light, right? Okay. And then I got closer to the flame. So I seen the flame. I went under. As soon as I went under, it was dark and I seen a candle with a light, with a flame. So I got closer to it. As soon as I got closer to it, a guard appeared, a spirit guide appeared. And it had a staff like a soldier, like a spirit guide, a spirit guard. And it was standing there. And I didn't have to say anything. I didn't have to do anything. They read my energy. They scanned my energy and they moved out the way. And when they moved out the way, a door opened up. A portal opened up. Okay. So this is going deep down into your subconscious mind, going deep down into your heart and opening up, because there's some things that you have guarded within your heart, right? But it's time for us to open up to ourselves. Okay. Then when the door opened up, soon as I started to walk through, I could hear birds chirping and I could see a forest. And I immediately knew, I said, oh yeah, this is bliss. This is paradise. This is peace. This is wholeness. This is joy. This is love. That's what it felt like, right? And then as I started to walk into this forest, an angel appeared. A beautiful, bright angel. It came forth and it said, "It's all yours. It's all yours. Everything that you want, everything that you need, everything that you desire is already yours." Right? And as soon as it said, "It's all yours," I felt my heart chakra, boom, big pulse, big wave, big activation of the heart chakra. Okay? Big heart palpitation. And then more light came in. Then it turned all white. Seeing all white. And then I could see a waterfall in the background. It was so beautiful. This is one of my beautiful meditations. Y'all know sometimes I be in the ethers. We be seeing all type of crazy stuff. This one was centered in the heart, the deep, dark subconscious mind of the heart. Once you get past your fears and you open up to yourself, there is bliss, there's paradise waiting for you inside of you. Okay? So be gentle with yourself. Love yourself as you deep dive into your subconscious mind. It's a safe place because you are more healed. You are more smarter. You are more experienced. Okay? You're more mature. You are your safe place. You are your safe haven. You are what you're looking for. Okay? Your subconscious mind is healed, safe, and secure. The divine is speaking. It's here and it's yours. Okay? And then I came out of the channel messages. I gave my thanks and my gratitude. And then I heard, "And if I am a reflection of him, then I must be fly." And that part just kept just kept playing over and over and over in my head. And I was like, is this part of the message? And Spirit was like, yeah, write that down. That's part of the message. If you were a reflection of the Most High, right, then you must be fly. Okay? Made in its image. Okay, y'all? So that was my notes, channeled messages, things from the astrology chart, and meditation. I want to go into a card pull because Spirit said give it to him. I said, okay, we gonna deep dive into some cards. I haven't pulled no cards in a minute, so let's do that. And yeah, so we're gonna start off with my element alchemy deck. And we're going to see what messages pop up. All praise is due to the Most High. Give thanks and gratitude to the Most High, our ancestors, our spirit guides that work with us for our highest light. See what other messages come out. Words of wisdom and confirmation that comes out for us. For this new moon and Leo energy. And thank y'all so much if you're still here with me. I appreciate y'all. Drop some white hearts. Drop any color heart that you want. Drop your favorite color heart down in the chat. Or your favorite emoji down in the chat. Let me know you still rocking with me. All right. Get a good shuffle. All right. Let's cut this bad boy. All right, top card. Ooh. Yeah. That's it. That's it right there. That's it right there. This is the energy. I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all. Because ice. I got an ice box where my heart used to be. Yeah, we're melting the ice around our hearts. We're opening up to our power, opening up our hearts again to divine love, abundant love, prosperity, hopes, wishes, dreams becoming a reality at this time, right? It says sky, snow, and sun. Sky, the mind, right? Tapping into your mind. Snow is frozen emotions, frozen water, frozen emotions, right? Of the past, of old things. And the sun is the heart. So we're melting these old ways of our minds, melting away these old things with our heart's desires. Love conquers all, right? Then I didn't even see the number 42. Right? For the foundation, right? The foundation of yourself, your roots, the water. How are you grounded and centered? Right? How are you nourishing yourself? And then love too, right? Love, abundance, money, prosperity, working. So how are you working on your foundation? How are you healing your foundation of self to help build you up? Right? And finding that balance, because 4 and 2 is 6. And that's all about equilibrium, balancing, healing the mind, the body, the soul, the spirit, to be of service of yourself, to be of service of the Most High, right? Yeah. This is like higher self, lower self in your heart. Okay? What's the bottom card? I can't make it up. Didn't I say the pineal gland? The mind, the mind, the mind, the mind and the heart. The mind and the heart. With 83, that's 11 to 2. Okay? Wisdom, the wisdom of your heart. The wisdom of your heart. Okay? Trust your intuition. Trust your heart. Trust yourself. Do you trust yourself? Okay. All right. Let's get some messages from my ancestor deck. We're going to see what comes out. Shuffle this 3 times. And see what happens. But I love that. I love those 2 messages. The heart and the mind. Ooh, it popped in and popped out. What is it? Healing. Healing. Yep. How are you healing? Sheesh. Flowers in abundance. Get ready to receive abundance. Options. Love. Okay. Flowers, attraction, apples, flowers, trees, planting those seeds and receiving. Get ready to receive. And they jumped out. What's the bottom card? Yep. Old leaves, old things leaving. The turning of the leaves to get what you need. The birds and the bees. Okay. These cards fell on the floor. I'm not going to take them, but I'm just going to look at them. Yeah, we're leaving all of these old things in the past. All right, we're not drowning in sorrow. Okay, we got everything we need to get done already. And old messages of the past. So we're letting them old things of the past go when it comes to our mind, right? In our heart. This is freeing up space in your internal storage of your heart and your mind to receive new information, new data. All right. Yeah, I'm also getting love. Love, 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 love. Wow, strength card on the cut. Strength card on the cut. Yep, you're going to have to tap in. Oh, Spirit says, stop it, Diamond. Don't go no further. Stop it right there. Don't shuffle. Don't do nothing. That's the card. Tap into your inner strength of the heart. And this is a what? A Leo new moon? With the lion, with the Leo card right here, tap into your strength, tap into your courage, tap into your vitality. Why? Because you are one with the Most High. You know this and you know it. Your mind again, and your heart of a lion. Okay. What's the top card? The mind. Yep. Mind over matter. You've been through things in the past. Right? To help you elevate, to help you get here. You're not that same person no more. We didn't elevate it. We didn't grow. We flying high. Our mind is above the clouds. We are transforming our minds and elevating with these butterflies on her mind with the bird here. Right? And anybody that comes in and tries to derail us, cut them off. Cut it off. Cut it out. Yeah. New beginnings, right? New beginnings. No more backstabbing energy. No more looking behind our back. No more checking. This is the end of that old cycle with this 10 here. Okay. Yeah. Out of the dark and into the light. Out of the dark and into the light of your mind. We got 2 swords. The Queen of Swords and the 10 of Swords. It's releasing those old things of the mind. And everything will be in divine alignment. Everything will fall into place with this 8 of Wands. This is divine alignment. This is Cupid's arrow. Okay. This is takeoff. This is flight. This is travel. This is love. This is abundance. This is following your passions. With the 8 here, I'm also getting 8-8 portal. Yeah. Divine love is most definitely going to be coming in during the 8-8 portal. But everything is in divine alignment. Okay. What did I say? 11 in the 2. Justice, divine justice. With the sword here, the sword of truth. Continue to speak your truth. There is judgment, there is justice, and there is victory. Okay? We're tapping into this whole new realm of ourselves, and we're getting divine justice. As long as we continue to believe in ourselves and have that courage. Okay, I'm just going to peek. Temperance, Ace of Cups. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Ace of Cups, filling your cup, making sure your cup is filled. And having balance, having alchemy, tapping into bliss. Didn't I say in my meditation I seen an angel in a garden? And it was a waterfall, love and light, peace, love and light, right? Come on now. And this is the portal. Yeah, we're tapping into an abundant portal, an abundant cycle where you get all of your hopes, wishes, and dreams and your desires fulfilled. Divine messages coming in, divine love coming in, because this is also love. Divine nourishment, the spirit saying divine nourishment. Yeah, that is this. Okay. Woo. Alchemy. Yep. Multiple options with the 7 of Cups here. Yep. Getting out your mind. Yeah. It's all here. I'm going to get one more message from the angel messages deck. Wow. Powerful. Confirmation. I'm just giving y'all confirmation. Okay. Let's see. Was a message from our angel spirit. One more message. Ooh, that's shout out. 1331. Good fortune. I'm going to let y'all see it first. Good fortune. It was 12121 on the clock when I did that. And it's 1331. Good fortune. Advice, comfort, major change, individuality, and independence. Have faith in your skills and talent as they are tools that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a confirming message and comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. Okay, with 1441 at the bottom, unique skills, life goals, mission, sense of self, honesty, important projects. It's that time of intense self-development. Focus your mind on your craft. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master. It also serves to find your true purpose. Leveling up in your career or business is a priority right now. Ashe. In the void. For 2002. Longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. You have control over your life more than you realize. So chill out, have fun, and open up and go outside. Things are turning around. It gets better with time. And 2121, energy levels, prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline, exaggeration in the opposite sex. That day you were waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. What did I say? You're getting closer to your dreams. There is no need to overextend yourself. What did I say about overworking? You already did the work. Guard your energy and remain focused. Didn't I say that? Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. Guard your energy and remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you. And what did I say? Trust your intuition. All right, y'all. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. Things are about to take off. Let me know what y'all think of this energy reading down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you're feeling generous and want to donate, my Cash App and everything down in the description box. If you like to book personal readings, that's down in the description box as well. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for joining me and being here with me. And don't forget to shine your little light. Let it shine. All right. Peace, wholeness, love, and light. And I'll catch you on the next one.